one of the key techniques to understand the sequence is walking through processes, doing an audit on a process, having other people review a process. Typically, process owners, these may be departmental managers or senior people in an organisation, may believe that they understand the scope and the documented process and how it is delivered as per its documented steps. However, in reality, often these steps may not occur in the sequence that they were originally documented. So it's important to involve others within the business, those people that undertake those activities, so that they can explain to you the sequences of how these activities happen. It's also good practice to use this methodology and consider lean techniques. Are there ways of making this process smarter, more efficient, more effective? Are there areas where we have waste or error that we could adjust the processes to improve on that efficiency?
I guess the tool or technique is making sure that you consult appropriately along the way with the right people. So just making sure that you have the right inputs in determining what these processes are. And don't think as a quality manager or a safety manager, you're going to think of everything, because you don't have an intimate knowledge of all of those processes. So each and every step of the way, you should talk to people, create diagrams and designs, and make sure that that looks right to the experts in that particular part of the process.
The best tool or technique would be value stream mapping or process mapping. So this is essentially walking through your process from the first step that you receive the product or service all the way to when you invoice a client. There are two different ways of following the path of your information. So one is following the path of information getting transferred across the company, and the second one is actually that product or service. So mapping them either separately or together, that would be the best way of documenting the sequence of your processes.
Business process mapping is our go-to tool for defining inputs and outputs and defining how processes relate to one another, either at a macro or down at an activity or a micro level.
Keep it simple. Draw a flowchart is the first one. You can build that up as you walk through, or you can do process mapping.
Tools and techniques to do this. You'll see videos on the Mango website, on my own website, about process mapping. It's a great tool to just visually draw all this up. Consult with your team, what's happened step by step, map out both your system and your service delivery processes, and you're going to be have a really good starting basis and a visual representation of your management system.
If you enjoyed this video, click on the link to view the next compliance conversation.